it's the B show.
It's the B show tonight.
And before we go on, it's going to be a very special B show. Normally, on the B show here on DoorstopNation.com, we talk about stupid comic books or comics or dumb things, or we talk about like Mr. Weatherby or Archie, right? No, not this episode. This episode, we got a good topic.
Yeah, this episode you might say we're going to France.
Going to France, an international edition, international flavor to the B show here.
Intercontinental, if you will.
Yeah. We're going to review something. We've never done something like this on the B show, really. Well, we have. Frank and I did one a while back, but not like this one. This is an actual, not a house show card. It is a house show, per se. But it's actually aired on primetime, actually. Aired.
Yeah, it's a French house show under the guise of an episode of primetime wrestling.
Yeah. It was an interesting show. But before we do that, we got to do something on the B show we always do. And that is, I bought Mountain Dew Kickstart, which has always been one of the sponsors of the WWE Network, which is weird. And the network is on again, off again, on again, off again. It's kind of like, what's going on with Chris Brown and Rihanna,
I was going to say it was like Sam and Diane on Cheers.
Or that. But I was thinking about, remember with Chris Brown and Rihanna? Remember with Kamala?
Yeah, a lot of people laugh every day.
Yeah. So anyways, I have this Mountain Dew Kickstart Recharge Blueberry Pomegranate. I'm going to try it right here. I never had it before, so here we go.
Well, we know you've never had it before, but how's the Blueberry Pomegranate stuff?
Here we go. Wow, that's actually not bad. It's pretty good.
Pomegranate?
It's pretty good. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like, you ever had Smart Water?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. It's kind of like, tastes like that, except like a soda version of Smart Water.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
It's like a light kind of seltzer water type soda.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Shockingly. And it tastes like, you always have those samples. You ever been to Sam's or Costco, or when you lived in Virginia at BJ's? And they always had samples of that, and I always thought it was pretty good. Now I have it here, so it's good.
You mean BJ's Warehouse?
Yeah.
I didn't have to live in Virginia to be in BJ. When I lived in Weymouth, there was one like right down the street from me. Remember up on the hill?
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So, here we go. Let's start this November 8th, 1988 primetime. Normally, we don't really review primetimes because they're really long. Normally, really long. Okay? We don't want to talk about prime. I mean, we would like to review them. It would be awesome to review them, but they're so long sometimes, and they're so drawn out.
They're long, and they're basically just filler.
Right.
It's just like a hodgepodge of house show matches, and most of it doesn't go anywhere.
Right. But this is interesting because this match, this is an entire house show card. This is an entire card. So, anyways, we start off with just two men in the ring that beat the shit out of each other. And that's Don Muraco and Greg the Hammer. These two men, just beat the living total shit out of each other. Did you think that?
Well, it was Greg the Hammer, you got Don Muraco. It's going to be at least a little bit stiff. This was right near the end of Muraco's WWF run, too.
Yeah, it was crazy. I had to step out for a second, but yeah, it was crazy. It was a good match, and I had one complaint. If I had one complaint on this match, it went on forever.
Well, the whole show was like that. I mean, there's a demolition match coming up later in the show that, I could feel my hair turning gray watching it.
Yeah. So Greg the Hammer and Don Muraco went on forever. So Greg the Hammer won. So Greg the Hammer wins. And it's interesting. He's doing the shin guard gimmick. And I was thinking, November 8th, 1988. So this is late 88. And then I would say this was taped like a month or so in advance. Don Morocco still in the company in late 88?
Well, a couple of things. One, you see a lot of guys. Are they still there? Like Junkyard Dog is on the card, too. Some of these guys are still doing house shows and things like that, even after they're off TV.
Like Diamond Kid, yep.
Dog, I think, was still wrestling as late as early 89 on house shows.
Wow. Same with Diamond Kid. I didn't know he's still there.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, too. Yeah. And I think this was live, though, because I think this was the night that there was the 1988 election between Bush and Dukakis. Because you remember, Monsoon actually makes reference to it a few times.
All right, we'll get to it. Right, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Right, we'll get to it, okay?
All right.
God. Well, anyways, where were we? Yeah, so we'll get to that, all right? Anyways, Andre versus Junkyard Dog, who's still in the company, I guess. Andre walks out. Andre walks out in his home country, and he's cheered a little bit. He's got some cheers, and but they don't want him to be cheered. They want JYD to be cheered. So what does Andre do? Like a true veteran, he stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls, and stands there and stalls even further. All right. If anything, he stalled too much. He stalled too much. Did you think that?
Oh, he stalled way too much. I mean, it's like this was way beyond any Larry Zbyszko kind of thing.
Yeah, he stalled forever. They had a horrendous match. Both men were probably... Andre may have been drunk, and Junkyard Dog may have been high. Let's face it.
Well, they were both definitely immobile.
Yeah. It was a horrible, horrible match. So the match goes on forever. Andre does the Andre spot in the ropes, when he gets tied up in the ropes. JYD gets on all his fours and attempts to bite Andre. Andre just chokes JYD when he gets out of the spot and chokes and chokes and chokes JYD. Then they do a spot where Andre is supposed to headbutt JYD. Andre misses, clearly. JYD gets out of the way, 10 seconds before, and Andre still goes with it. Misses, and hits the exposed turnbuckle. Andre then wins with a shitty kick. Andre uses the ropes for leverage on the pinfall, and wins.
Andre not only used the ropes for leverage during the pinfall, Andre held onto the ropes for leverage to walk from the corner to go cover Junkyard Dog.
Yeah. Yeah. And, okay, this was a horrendous match. He needed leverage on that. And before we get to that, before we do that, I want to say is, that kick that Andre kicked JYD with, I think I hit better kicks on you with.
I probably have.
Yeah.
I mean, this match, what can I say? When Andre did his curl de beers at the beginning and left, went back in the locker room for about 10 minutes, I remember thinking, oh boy, I hope this is a forfeit, because this is going on so long, I really don't want to watch this match afterwards. Yeah,
I know. Same here. It was literally, he stalled for 10 minutes, no joke. He walked out, stood there for 5, walked away.
He had to get his heat.
It was too long. It was too much heat. It was overcooked heat.
It really was. I guess they didn't like the fact that Andre was getting any cheers, so Andre really healed it up. Do you remember at the end he tells the announcer to say his name in English?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he does. And whenever... All right. Would you use the analogy that he overcooked his heat, like he put it in the microwave too long?
Maybe, but when it came out, it was still really hot because they hated him.
Yeah. Now, speaking of the guys that came out, I was thinking, why did women come out with signs saying the names of the wrestlers?
Okay, so they had these ring girls. They had ring girls.
Yeah.
This is the 80s, and these ring girls are wearing pink leotards and black tights, and they literally look like they're from a 1980s fitness video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And and they follow the wrestlers out to the ring with signs, and sometimes they have the wrong sign, and when Rocket Robin runs out to the ring for a match, before Rico runs behind her the entire time. Did you notice that?
Yeah, That's where we set up the next match. It's Rocking Robin versus Sherry. A pretty good match, actually. I would say it's better than any women's match these days. But Heenan is great here. Heenan has a great line. I'm going to read exactly what Heenan said. Heenan says, "Look at Robin. The way she runs to the ring. She runs like the Ultimate Warrior. She must be the ultimate bimbo."
Heenan and Monsoon were really great throughout that entire night.
Yeah, they were. Monsoon has a great line here. He gets, Monsoon, okay, I love Monsoon. He's the greatest ever. But Monsoon, sometimes when he's watching a match he's not into, he gets bored,
Yeah.
So Monsoon's bored during this match. He starts saying some great lines. So in the middle of the match, he says, "When I go out for dinner, it's not just dinner, it's more like a banquet."
Like, really? Come on.
Yeah. You gotta put that on your Twitter.
Chances of that happening? Slim to none.
By the way, just for the record, I would have fucked Rockin' Robin. Would you?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're with Robin, I'll take Sherry.
Yeah, Rockin' Robin looked hot. She looked hot here. She looked doable. Real fuckable.
Yeah, she was she was nice. I like the way that Heenan, if you remember, Heenan and Monsoon played through with this thing about Heenan wanting to go out with them all night.
Yeah, We'll get to that in a little bit. Monsoon has another great line. He gets bored and goes, "One of the reasons why we came back here to Paris, and one of the reasons why we can come back here, is because I took an oath to keep you under control," referring to Heenan. Heenan then asked, "Why doesn't Monsoon asked Heenan, why doesn't he manage women?" Heenan goes, "I don't manage women. It's bad enough for me to talk to them."
These are the good old days.
Yeah. Monsoon has a great line here, too. Monsoon goes, "Look at Sherry. We all look at Sherry. Sherry, let's just say, always has her mouth open."
They were really good that night.
They were awesome.
Paris brought out the best in Heenan and Monsoon.
Yeah. So then Monsoon, as I said, was bored. He starts reading crowd signs in the crowd. Just, what does that sign say? And he looks over, "Oh, look at that funny sign. Ha ha." He starts reading the crowd signs.
Considering he really can't read French, I don't know how good he's going to read the signs.
Yeah. So he's trying to decipher what it means, And you know what? For some reason, the crowd is into this women's match. It's a good women's match. Don't get me wrong. Not a bad women's match. But the crowd is really into this. Like, they're popping big time for these moves. Monsoon's no-selling this, okay? Gorilla Monsoon's like, whatever. Who cares? Alright? But the crowd is really into it. Did you notice that?
Yeah, the crowd was actually really hot for, like, the first few matches. Even the Junkyard Dog Chemical, they boo a lot.
Yeah. So then we finally have the finish. Robin does a bulldog off the top rope and wins. She wins the ladies' title. We have a title change here in Paris. Rockin' Robin is the new ladies' champion, which is huge. And then we have Barry Horowitz gets an entrance. I never seen Barry Horowitz get an entrance. He comes out. You believe it? A woman actually had a sign that said Barry Horowitz. She had a sign behind him that said Barry Horowitz.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they bothered to fly Barry Horowitz all the way to France.
Yeah. So, how can we forget? Monsoon is bored again. He's bored again during this match. It's Barry Horowitz versus Jobber. So basically it's Jobber on Jobber. Was it Lanny Poffo?
Yeah, you remember his Lawrence Poffo, and Poffo comes out and he reads a poem in
right.
simple French that even I could understand it.
Right, he is Lanny Poffo. I'm right. I'm mistaken. It is Lanny Poffo. So Monsoon gets bored. Monsoon starts talking about, and here we go. Here's his exact verbatim what he and Monsoon wrote down. Monsoon says, "The only thing you know about France is slammers." Heenan goes, Heenan goes, Heenan goes, what are those, wings? And Monsoon goes, "No, it's time at the bar."
Oh, you said, what is that? The place that serves chicken wings?
I guess. That's what Heenan thought it was.
Yeah, he thought it was like a restaurant.
Yeah.
Slammers.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
that was Monsoon and Heenan.
Yeah. Then, during the middle of the match, Monsoon gets an invitation to Rockin' Robin's party. She's gonna have a celebration. Now, here's the thing, alright? If I'm Meltzer, why did she send out invitations 10 minutes after a win? Did she think that she was gonna win? What if she lost? What if she sent those invitations after she lost? Did she just know that she was gonna win? That's fake.
Well, if you're going to be Meltzer, I'd go to the grill about dude and say, "You're just jealous because she didn't invite you."
Yeah, that's dumb. So Monsoon says, quote, "I don't know what the time limit is, but I swear they've exceeded the 20-minute mark." So he's talking about Lanny Poffo versus Barry Horowitz, which they've only gone for like 5 minutes. So it's at the 5-minute mark, and Monsoon says that. All right. So Lanny Poffo,
It just felt like a lifetime.
it did, and that's what Monsoon basically just said. Okay, Monsoon pretty much implied this match sucks, even though it wasn't that bad.
It's Jobber versus Jobber.
Right, but it wasn't that bad.
Not only that, it's Barry Horowitz, who in his entire career only won one match, so there's no tension in this at all.
Yeah, Lanny does a flip dive off the top ropes, which he botches and gets the win. Out come the British Bulldogs. Now wait, I thought the Bulldogs were gone, I said. And yet they faced Demolition. When did Dynamite leave? When did Dynamite leave WWE?
I don't know. Like I say, sometimes guys, when they're off, they still be on house shows, it says.
Yeah. So Heenan gets slapped in the face. Apparently Heenan, during the commercial break, ran over to Rockin' Robin's locker room. Asked to beat her, go to her party. She slapped him in the face for asking for an invitation to Rockin' Robin's party. And Monsoon laughs and laughs and laughs at this. That's great.
Well, we don't know if the Weasel tried to get fresh.
Yeah, maybe. Then Heenan goes, "I remember when Rockin' Robin begged me to go out with her." Then Monsoon goes, "That is not true."
He says that like he's very assured about it, too. Like, I know you're lying on that one.
Yeah. So Monsoon gets bored again. I mean, I love Monsoon, but can you blame him? I don't know. He's the greatest ever, so I got to take him on this. He gets bored again during the Demolition versus British Bulldogs match, which is a good match.
Because the Demolition versus British Bulldogs, if the Demolition versus British Bulldogs match went on 5 minutes longer, we all would have made the collect Social Security.
It went on forever. It was a good match, but it went on forever. It did go on forever. So Monsoon gets bored. So then this is where we alluded to earlier, when I said, no, we got to talk about this later. So this goes with this. Monsoon gets bored. He talks about the 1988 election, which is this day, by the way, which was on November 8th, 1988. He gets bored and talks about the 88 election. He says Michael Dukakis and George Bush are both no good. They're both the same, and it doesn't matter because they're both, the same. Monsoon says he just doesn't care. He says that the big business owns the United States, and it doesn't matter who you vote for because, they're both evil and they're both liars. What is this, 2016?
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And, Jerome Monsoon, the voice of voter apathy.
Yeah, I agree. 100% with Monsoon. Monsoon knows all. Monsoon knows all and sees all. He knows all and sees all.
Maybe he was predicting the future for a minute there.
Maybe. He's the guy who knows everything. Let's just face it. Let's just face it. Monsoon knows everything.
I know one thing he doesn't know.
What's that?
What Sherry got in that purse?
Maybe a brick, maybe. Or maybe he doesn't know what's in Undertaker's urn. Remember, all the time, he always like, what is in that urn? He never knew that. But he knows everything. I swear to God. He is 100% right about everything. And every match that he buries and gets bored with is a shitty match. And he's 100% right. So, is he not? He's not wrong. He's telling the truth.
I agree. When Gorilla speaks, it is the truth. The Gorilla might as well be, the voice of God or something. So listen to Gorilla.
Definitely.
Everyone.
Yeah, seriously. So this match goes on forever. They blow the finish. Oh, wait. They blow the finish. The camera misses the pinfall on this taped show. Did you notice that?
Well, to be fair, that one wasn't their fault because it was the French camera crew. It's not the usual WWF camera crew. It's the French TV crew.
Right, which is,
Which gives the whole show a really different look from typical WWF TV.
It does, and very different camera angles, and they come out of a tube. Like, when the wrestlers come out with the women with the signs that were behind them, they come out of this weird tube. Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was up with the tube.
It looked weird. So the cameramen botched the finish, right? And they missed the pinfall, which the Demolition won, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't write down the winner.
So 40-minute match, and we missed the pinfall.
Yeah, I blame the camera, the station that they're on. It's like a camera. It was a TV station. It had like a Red Cross logo. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah, everybody was looking at the logo for the TV station during this match. It went on and on and on.
Yeah. Went on forever. Like, at least 30 minutes. Swear to God. It was a good match, but it went on 15 minutes too long.
Well, the work wasn't bad, but, as far as, the psychology went, it was just, back and forth shit over and over again. But nothing happened. The work wasn't bad, but nothing happened the entire time.
Yeah. In which they blew the finish. So then we have a main event. Akeem versus...
Well, even the cameraman was probably just looking at the apron, wondering what the channel logo meant.
Yeah, I think he was. We have the main event. It's Akeem versus Randy Savage. Now, it's the funny thing ever. Is Akeem comes out, and the woman behind Akeem holds a card that reads "One Man Gang." Did you see that?
I always liked it. Yeah, I noticed that right away.
Yeah.
I thought, were they too embarrassed of this Akeem gimmick to friends? But no, because the ring announcer calls him Akeem.
Yeah.
But
I say Savage and Akeem have a match. Okay. They do nothing really. I mean, it's not bad match or anything, but still. Right? That sums up the match, right?
Well, did anybody think Akeem was going to walk out of there with the title?
Yeah. No. This is, by the way, it's for the WWE title.
Right. Slick even bothered to show up. He should have been like Mr. Fuji, not even bothered.
Yeah. Now, here's the kicker. Monsoon and Heenan admit that they've been drinking wine. Monsoon says, quote, "Where is more wine? I would like to have another box of wine." They admit they've been drinking on air.
Drink a lot of wine. Yeah, but French can do that. The French can drink and smoke on air, especially back then.
Yeah, I guess you can do that then. But he admits...
Sully would have had a field day.
Yeah. Sully, oh my God. Imagine the amount of cigarettes that man would smoke in one episode.
It wouldn't be anything. You'd think Glacier was coming down. No, it's just Sully's cigarette smoke.
Yeah. So this guy, Monsoon, is the greatest thing ever. He is awesome. He gets bored again. He's like, whatever, okay. I love Monsoon, so I can't make fun. I know Meltzer, oh my God. Meltzer, he hated Monsoon.
Well, Meltzer hated a lot of people with an insane passion in those days.
Yeah. Remember, Monsoon, one worst announcer for 10 years straight.
Yeah, he hated Monsoon, he hated Foley. So what the hell did Meltzer know about anything?
I don't know. So we have the finish. Here's the weirdest finish ever. I think they blew the finish. Akeem attacks the ref. The crowd cheers. So Savage retains. They're in the corner. The referee is doing the standard 5 count, and Akeem pushes the referee and just starts beating it on the referee. Why?
That was really stupid on Akeem's part.
Yeah. Like, confetti falls for Savage's win, and then that's it. And then I was just saying, and Meltzer would go, "Oh, why would Akeem attack the ref if he was the challenger?"
Well, even Heenan and Monsoon sort of imply that themselves. That wasn't the brightest thing for Akeem to have done.
Yeah. Dumb on Akeem's part. Really stupid move on Akeem's part.
It makes for a really unsatisfying finish, too.
For a match that went on forever.
Parodies that a little bit.
Yeah. For a match that went on forever, we have another dumb finish.
Yeah, kind of like Demolition Bulldogs. Well, whatever the finish of that was.
Yeah. So, November 8th, 1988, primetime. It's up on YouTube somewhere. I don't know. It was an okay show. It was funny. Monsoon and Heenan were great. And that's the only thing I'm really...
Monsoon and Heenan carry the show. Monsoon and Heenan do some of their best that night.
Yeah, seriously. Could you imagine if the show was, like, announced by, like, fucking Craig DeGeorge and Jack Reynolds?
Oh, my God. Or Lord Alfred Hayes.
Oh, my God. Ugh. They've never been terrible. Monsoon and Heenan were great. Oh, my God, they're awesome. That's why I texted you the other day. I was like, have you seen this primetime yet? And you're like, no. I'm like, you gotta see this. I mean, the matches are kind of shitty, but Monsoon and Heenan are like at like their best. And normally I just watch stuff from Monsoon and Heenan. Like, I just watch challenges and stuff, and I watch pay-per-views. But I didn't know about they called this match. I didn't know they called this card until the other day when I found it on YouTube. So I was really happy when I found it.
Well, I have to admit, when I watched this thing, I was like, well, you know, it was historic interesting, but I wouldn't go back and watch any of these matches again. But I probably would go back and watch it, watch some of it again, just to listen to Monsoon and Heenan again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So there you go. That was that prime time. Let's put a bullet in this thing. Let's wrap it up here on the B Show.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
It's election year. Time for kids to vote. Should the Trix Rabbit get to eat his favorite cereal, Trix? Yes or no?
Vote yes.
Ballots are on the back of Trix.
Trix is the kids' part of this nutritious breakfast, so I vote no.
No.
I vote yes.
Yes! Trix has the fruit taste I like. There's lemon, there's orange in every bite.
The rabbit! Silly rabbit, the Trix selection's for kids.
Oh, no. I mean, yes. Vote yes.
You got a song for anybody to listen to here on the B Show? Anybody? Any song on YouTube or anywhere?
A song? I have a song.
What's that?
How about Jimmy Snuka's WWF 89 music?
Oh, yeah, Super Fly.
And then that music that sounds kind of like the Rocky theme, like to an island theme.
Yeah. Superfly was huge at the time. Like not huge, like in terms of like overness, but like huge, like roided out of his mind.
Well, Superfly was always pretty dang fit, and Superfly was always pretty dang out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the B Show. We can swear. I forgot.
Yeah.
But when you see him at Superfly at 89, Superfly is really out of it, brother.
I'm out of it. You know what? I got a song request that has something to do with Superfly. You know what that would be?
Superfly. What's his name? I forgot his name. The R&B guy that did a song Superfly. Blank.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a song that has to do with Superfly. It is Murder on Music Row by George Strait and Alan Jackson.
Okay.
Get it? Because Superfly's a murderer.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. So, Superfly the murderer. All right. We got to wrap it up here for our final time. From me, Joe Arquente, for the idiot. Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell. Straight to hell. We're out of here.